morning everyone. Today it's a little bit of a flooded one here in Bangkok, but I thought I might as well show you what it's like to live a normal life here in Bangkok. Also, I'll take you through the whole week, and it's a little bit bright. Got the garden nice and watered. So we're gonna drive to work now and see what it's like to have a normal day here in Bangkok. Let's go. Alright, we just got to work, and yeah, I'll get back to you around lunchtime. I'm going somewhere. Stay tuned. Alright, so if you can hear me, I'm at the bank, or one of the banking centers. Ooh, I got a little bit of a bug there. So I'm at one of the centers here to hand in documents for a house loan. So we're gonna see how that goes, and I'll let you know a bit later. So just got back home, and the water still hasn't let up, but it has moved about 1.5 feet. My feet, that is. And yeah, still got a lot of water. Flowers are still well watered. Just the sun has been a bit gone, so the garden's looking a little bit sad from not having enough sunlight. The pumpkin's growing. But yeah, now we'll go upstairs and see what the ladies want to eat for dinner. And we are going to the market now. Go to the market. Check for what? Hello, Nosy. Hey, Nosy Bum Bum. What you buy, baby? How much? 50 baht. Can you say 50 baht? 50 baht. 50 baht. So we just got in groceries for the day and some fruit for the week. What do we get? We got some oranges, we got some strawberries, and some grapes. Yeah! Alright, so we just came back from the market and we got some food from 7-Eleven. We got grapes, 60 baht a bag, like a big plastic bag. 100 baht for 2 bags of mandarin oranges, and 50 baht for all the strawberry. So the strawberries, they look like the rejects where they cut some of the blemishes out. Still tastes good to us. Mommy's eating. And Aurora, you eating too? Aurora? Mum, you eating food? Yummy, man. What are you eating? Aurora's got some pancakes and rice. Some egg pancakes and rice. Good morning. It's a little bit of a gloomy Tuesday morning. The water level is about halfway where it was yesterday. Garden's looking as fresh as ever. Today we gotta send those other documents through, and right now we're gonna head to the market and get some morning food and some lunch for the little one, and then I'm off to work. We'll catch you on the way to the market. What you getting, baby? Can look me and tell me? And how much is the noodles, my baby? 60 baht or 65? 65 baht. Buy some corn, 20 baht. 3 corn, 20 baht. Hey, Aurora? You like to eat corn too, hey? Get to the little market. Aurora loves the camera. Hey, good morning. Hello. Well, thank you. The door don't want to open for mommy. Let's go help mommy. There we go. Mommy broke the door. Mommy broke the door. Alright, so we've given the papers. Now we wait for the noise to go down. And then we find out which bank we're gonna choose, which one has the lowest interest rate, and which one's gonna help us move to our new house. So it is now dinner time. And we are going to the market to see what deals we can get. And Aurora needs to get her flower. Where's your flower, Aurora? Which one? You want that, the closed one? Can you take an open one? Open one. Oh, that's closed too. Yeah, you can get the open one. Hey, which one is the open one? Closed? No. Closed. What about there? Can you get the open one? Can you get the open one? Open, open. Yeah, that's the open one. Okay, pull it. Pull, pull, pull. Pull, pull, pull. Pull it. We go. We're gonna go to the market. What are we getting, mommy? See what's on special. Mommy needs a toilet. Daddy needs a cool drink. So we couldn't find anything at the other shop. So we come to 7. Come to 7, Aurora. What do you want? Aurora? What do we want? What do you want? What do you want, Aurora? Daddy want the strawberry juice. Wait for mommy. Yeah, mommy have to get for us. Let's see, can we open it? Yeah, we can. One finger. Can you hold this one for daddy? Alright, hold 2 hands. And now you're happy. Now you're happy. 6 baht. 6 baht each. Just this then for now. Then I can drive you to the other one. maybe you can get me salmon in the freezer. The salmon with the gyoza at the bottom there. Right at the bottom. On the bottom left. Yeah. Gyoza set. Yeah, I think I'll have that tonight. 60 baht, right? 60 or 70. And what's mommy gonna have, Aurora? What you have in your hand? And we are home. We're gonna go eat and sleep now. Hey Aurora, sleepy, sleepy. We are off to the morning market. Hey, good morning Aurora. We are going to get food. Yay! Gonna melt by the time I get to work. I'll buy some milk and make some coffee at work. Aurora. Let's go all the way. All the way. You can get me an energy drink probably from here. Mommy buying you some rice. Mommy's buying some rice. Yeah. Mommy, you have to say her name. Say mommy, mama, mama. She wants to hold the rice, mommy. Gonna hold. Oh, she dropped the flour now. The yellow one, yeah. Thank you, mommy. Can you get me two? Is there two? Yes, please. Thank you. No. Yes. Daddy need two. That's it. You want me to get my food now too? A lot of people not go to work. Okay, so let's talk about getting a loan for a house here in Thailand. So there's two ways to do it as a foreigner. I'm talking now. You kind of gotta forget about owning the land. So if you want to own a house on a land, there is an extra step. But this is more for you working here. And you either married, which is usually the easier way, or you had a child and you're not married. So basically what is needed is that child's birth certificate or your marriage certificate. Now that allows you to be the financer if the situation calls for you being the sole person to pay for the house, then you're going to need to supply these documents. So I went to about 6 or 7 different banks in the last 2 weeks, and some of them just flat out don't help. And I think only 2 so far out of those 7 allow us to get a loan, which is the UOB Bank and the Krungsi Bank. With these 2 banks, you need a credit check, your tax, your notification of taxes like the Polvodo 90 and 91. You will need a copy of your passport front cover page and your latest stamp. You need bank statements for the last 6 months to 1 year, depending on the bank. You will need a copy of your bank book and all pages relevant. You would need to sign most of these documents, but better to just sign them on the day with the lady or the gentleman at the bank. Then from there, you would need from the wife, like I said, either the marriage certificate, a copy of their ID, and a copy of their house book. They need to sign that as well. I usually print about 2 to 3 copies of everything, so they can just take what they need when they need it. My situation is my girlfriend's pregnant, so she can't come with me, so I get her to sign all the papers first. So it is identification and house book of the partner, identification of the child, marriage certificate, your identification, your tax, your banking stuff. Then you will also need your, what's this called again, work permit, all the pages that are relevant, the latest page and the front page. And then I think the last thing they need is either proof of address from your home country, which was hard for me since I've been out for 7 years now, and I never really had anything because I was like quite young, and then I came straight here. So what I did is I managed to find some document from my embassy and I used that. Then some of them wanted contracts, but like there's workarounds, like you can always speak with the person there. They're gonna always want something else. But for the most part, it's just your identification of the 3 of you, or 4 of you if you have extra kids, your tax and your payments, and then you start needing stuff from the person you want to purchase from. You need the red deed, the red title deed, which has the land layout and all the ownership before that. You also need a contract from the person you are purchasing from, the purchase price on it. Then in terms of work, you will also need a letter from your work stating that you work there, how much are you earning, how long have you been working there for. So most banks won't give out loans unless you've worked for more than 1 year. And yeah, so that's about it. So I went in, did all of this. As you saw in the video in the beginning, I had to go 2 times for Krungsri, which is the yellow bank. And I also had to go 2 times for UOB, which is the United Bank for here in Thailand. It's based in Singapore though. So it's actually not that bad, and from what they said is you get told a value on what your credit is. So your credit score plus whatever checks they do, and they will say, hey Niels, you've got 2,000 baht or 3,000 or 4,000 baht that you're allowed to borrow from the bank. And then from there you've chosen your house. Then UOB says there's a 3,000 baht processing fee, which you will do after there's a pre-approval. So we're waiting for the pre-approval now to tell us how much we're allowed to, kind of what we're allowed to look for. So they'll tell us 4 million baht, and we can go look for a 4 million baht house. So with UOB, there is certain areas that you can get up to 100% of the loan. Should you have not enough money for a down payment or something, then you can finance the full amount. And then there's certain areas, and the further away you get from these cities is the less percentage you're allowed to get. Krungsri, on the other hand, said they will do the full check and everything, and then they'll get back to me. So now these pre-checks get done, and then I have to pay that 3,000 baht. Someone will go and assess the property, and then they'll give me a property value. So if that property value is like 3 million, even though I'm allowed to borrow 4 million, UOB says they'll give me 3 million baht. However, if it's not within that area, then they will give me 80% or 90% or 70% of that asking amount. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you can throw them in the comments. I will get back to them as soon as I can. And yeah, that's basically it. You just need ID, banking stuff, and documents and proof of work. And then you can pretty much get 100% of the money you need to purchase the land or purchase the house and the land. Now, you buy the land, and that the next step would be either before or after is to get a contract built up to say that you as the foreigner own the land and own the property on the land, like the house itself, and then the property land itself is going to be in the Thai person's name. So we're not sure how we're doing it yet, because essentially we're trying to buy this for our children. So if I ever die or whatever happens, the land and the house is our children. So when they turn 18, we're allowed to transfer to their name. However, we cannot put them as the owner yet, as they are underage for that. If you are buying the house straight up cash, on the other hand, then the house can fully be in their name, and then you don't have to worry if you think that your Thai partner might leave you, or you're not really dating your Thai partner anymore, however they're still helping you to try and get property or something. This kind of avoids all of that. So if you really want no problems, just buy the house straight up. If you're like me and you're fine if she even runs away with the house, it doesn't matter because it's for the children anyway, in my opinion. And the monthly installments are going to be cheaper than paying rent. So for me, it's a win-win-win. You might not see it the same way as I do, but that's just how it is. So once again, if you need any questions or want to talk, you can drop it in the comments. And this will be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time.